Welcome to college basketball, NCAA Division II basketball, IPFW on Channel 23. I'm Mike Neely along with Assistant Athletic Director Dan Gebhardt. They're introducing the starting lineups right now. IPFW women's basketball will take on Saginaw Valley State tonight. And Dan, coming off our last telecast, IPFW scored 117 points in the last game. And what kind of test will Saginaw Valley give them tonight?
I think it'll be a real good game, Mike. Both teams have winning records. Saginaw Valley's coming in at 7-2, and IPFW's at 6-2. They've played three common opponents. IPFW's 2-1 against those three. Saginaw Valley's 1-2. IPFW, as you mentioned, is scoring a lot of points. Offensively, they're a very strong team. They're averaging 91.3 and giving up 73.4. On the other hand, Saginaw Valley scoring at a 76-point a game clip and giving up 63. So I'm looking for a real good game. Both teams are young. Neither one has a senior on their team. Saginaw Valley will be a little bit more mature, starting 4 juniors and a sophomore. IPFW is going to start some younger kids tonight.
Starting lineups tonight for IPFW. Tina Merrill will start. She's number 22. She's a junior, 5'10", and is the leading scorer for IPFW from Kokomo, Indiana. Number 23, Amy Newhouser, who is only a freshman, 5'7" guard from Grable, Indiana, and Leo. Lisa Miller, number 24, who's a freshman also at 5'9". She's a forward from Fort Wayne, Bishop Dwenger High School. Robin Scott, number 45, she's a sophomore, 5'9" freshman from Summitville. And we now have the playing of our national anthem. The starting lineup for IPFW also number 42, Sarah Turner, who's only a sophomore. She's 6 foot and she's from Crothersville, Indiana. For Saginaw Valley State, Jessica Hanley, number 20, is starting, a 5'8" guard from Canton, Michigan. Lisa Horn, a junior, 5'10" guard from Flint, Michigan. Cindy Lyons, number 30, a junior, 5'7" guard from Drayton Plains, Michigan. Rhonda Griffin, a junior, 5'11" forward from Granville, Michigan. And number 54, Brenda Eisler, a junior from 6'2", center from St. John's, Michigan. Saginaw Valley State record is 7-2, IPFW at 6-2. Both teams appear to be evenly matched, although we did say that about Tri-State last time, and IPFW just completely thrashed them.
This is an important game, Mike. Both teams are going to take some time off here at the holidays, and they need a win before they take that vacation.
Tina Merrill controls the tip for IPFW. Saginaw Valley playing tight man-to-man defense. Pass inside to Lisa Miller. She throws up a shot. Good defense by Saginaw Valley, and has go out of bounds to them on the rebound.
Looks like IPFW is going to start out in a full-court press, and they've been beat a couple times by some quick teams, so it'll be interesting to see how Saginaw reacts to this.
Saginaw breaks the press. Good pressure defense so far by IPFW. Both teams playing good, solid defense. And there's a bucket by number 54, Brenda Eisler, from Rhonda Griffin. 2-0, Saginaw Valley. We're almost a minute into the ball game.
Looks like Saginaw's going to do the same thing that IPFW is going to do, is press full court.
Amy Newhouser with the ball. Over to Lisa Miller. Miller finds Merrill inside. Tina Merrill turns around, shoots, and cans it. Tina Merrill with her first two. It's tied up. 18:48 left in the first half. And there's a turnover under pressure by IPFW. Merrill comes up with the ball, the top of the key. Looking for Miller inside. Sarah Turner with the ball on the outside. Pass inside, tried to force it. Saginaw Valley on the break. Nice move inside, missed. Rebound Newhouser. Newhouser with a good pass, lead pass to Lisa Miller, who is fouled by number 30 for Saginaw Valley, Cindy Lyons.
Now, last time down the floor, you saw IPFW try to force the ball inside, and that's been a problem they've had all year, Mike. I think it's some freshman inexperience just trying to get that ball into the inside. They need to take that outside shot and open the middle up a little bit.
Again, good defense on the inbounds pass by Saginaw Valley. They push it down the court quickly. Three-point attempt by Saginaw Valley, missed. Rebound, number 45 for IPFW, Robin Scott. Robin played an excellent game in the last telecast. Another forced pass inside. It'll go out of bounds again on IPFW. Tina Merrill couldn't handle the pass, but again, it was excellent defense on Saginaw Valley, trapping on the defense inside.
Both teams are a little tentative, not very relaxed on their shots. They're making some mistakes on some passes, but they're both playing very hard right now.
Still tied up 2-all. 17:58 left in the first half. Saginaw seems to be breaking the pressure defense of IPFW fairly easily on the half court. Good move, and the shot is good by number 20, Jessica Hanley, for Saginaw Valley. Amy Newhouser presses up the court. Robin Scott looks inside to Lisa Miller. Tina Merrill on the outside. Good pass inside to Miller, and a nice strong move. Lisa Miller.
Lisa's really been a plus to this team, particularly taking the ball inside and rebounding. She's the second leading rebounder on the team as a freshman.
We're tied up at 4 with 17:03 left in the first half. And the pass is thrown away.
IPFW is not being able to take the ball away, but they're being able to force the offense out just a little bit higher than Saginaw Valley wants to play, it appears. They also made the big girl, number 54, come down and play in the backcourt to help break the press. So their press and their pressure is making a difference here.
Sarah Turner at the top. But they want her down inside. She's a force when she gets the ball inside. Tina Merrill can't find anywhere to go with it. Finally gets it off to Robin Scott. Robin throws another errant pass inside, and that's been the demise so far in the first half. IPFW trying to force it inside. Excellent defense by Saginaw Valley. They'll get the turnover on the jump ball situation. 4-4 still. 16 and a half minutes left in the first half.
There it is again. The Eisler girl has to come down and help break that press. So that's what IPFW is trying to accomplish. Get everybody into that full court offense.
And good hustle by Robin Scott to break up the pass. Brenda Eisler will inbound the ball. Eisler 6'2". Three-point attempt is missed. Good rebound. Number 52, Rhonda Griffin gets the rebound. Her first two. 16-18 left. 6-4. Saginaw Valley on top. So far, an excellent game as far as defense. Tina Merrill, one of the leading free throw shooters, or not free throw shooter, three-point field goal shooters so far here this year.
In fact, she's number 8 in the nation in three-pointers per game.
From 15 feet, Tina Merrill. Tied up 6-6, 15:45 left in the first half. Traveling is called on number 52, Brenda Eisler. Or Rhonda Griffin, that is.
A little bit of a slow whistle, but she definitely traveled, so it was a good call.
This is the last stop for IPFW before they begin Great Lakes Valley Conference play, and this is definitely a good test for them. Backdoor pass inside to Sarah Turner with a nice assist. 8-6, IPFW on top, 15:15 left in the first half. Brenda Eisler with the feed from Cindy Lyons. Eisler, 6'2". She's unstoppable when she gets that low. Pass inside to Sarah Turner. She's also unstoppable when she gets that low. And that's a nice block, but they're going to call a foul on number 54, Brenda Eisler. Good position by number 24, Lisa Miller for IPFW.
You mentioned the GOVC play coming up here. It is a very good test for them. GOVC is perennially very strong. This year there's going to be 3 or 4 teams competing for that title. We think we're going to be one of them. So this preseason game here is real important for us.
The last telecast against Tri-State, Lisa Miller made 14 of 14 free throws, a school record, and she could definitely can it from the free throw line.
In fact, I think she's shooting 89%, a very good percentage.
She gets both of those, and IPFW is on top by 2, 10-8 IPFW, 14:50 in the first half left. Good lead pass inside, splits it up a little bit too strong. Number 52, Rhonda Griffin, had the inside position, and Saginaw Valley is fouled on the rebound. Lisa Horn had the rebounding position and was fouled. And 2 shots put up by Saginaw Valley. Both of them couldn't get him to fall. Brenda Eisler with the last bucket. Rebound IPFW. And Amy Newhouser will try to slow it up. Look for a good shot. Sarah Turner is trapped. A 3 on, and she hustles to get the ball. It'll be a jump ball situation. It will now go to IPFW on the alternating possession. But Saginaw Valley trapping very well inside. That's why IPFW has stolen the ball away a number of times, trying to get the force passes inside.
Well, Saginaw Valley is just sagging in, and so far our offensive production on the outside has not been very strong, and they've just been able to keep the ball from inside. There is another case where we try to force it in.
Foul's going to be on IPFW. Brenda Eisler had the good inside position on a nice feed from Cindy Lyons. Newhouser was called with a foul. That'll be her first foul. It's 10-8. IPFW still on top. 14-12 left in the first half. Three-point attempt is missed, and the rebound will go to IPFW.
Saginaw Valley's always got their hands in there. They're averaging about 49 rebounds a game, and it appears that they're very strong on the offensive boards.
I noticed definitely one difference between this team and a Tri-State team who on paper looked evenly matched up. This team is definitely quicker, and they are going to definitely be a good match for IPFW tonight. I look for this to be a much, obviously, closer game.
Neither team still got into the flow yet.
Could have been a 5-second call there, but they throw it in safely. Saginaw Valley still looking to tie the ball game up at 10. They're only down by 2, 10-8. Excellent man-to-man defense. Another turnover caused by IPFW's pressure defense. They're hustling down the floor. Tina Merrill from three-point distance, she holds it up and throws another pass. Good defensive help again by number 54, Brenda Eisler, to break up the pass inside.
Well, Tina and Amy and Robin Scott are going to have to open up from the outside to just move that defense out a couple steps.
Robin Scott goes among the timber and gets it to fall. A good pass inside it from Tina Merrill, and IPFW leads by 4 now, 12-8, 13:05 left in the first half. Foul's going to be called on number 54, Jennifer Needhammer, who just entered the ball game for IPFW. And that was strength against strength. The two 54s are the tallest on the floor, also the biggest.
Well, Jennifer might be able to learn something from Brenda here. Brenda's a junior and Jennifer's only a freshman, and we see a lot of potential from Jennifer, and she can take a couple lessons. Brenda's really strong underneath the boards.
Yeah, this will be interesting to watch. Needhammer against Eisler, 6'2" against 6'1". Eisler gets the first one to throw to fall in. 12-9 now. IPFW on top by 3. 12:58 we have left in the first half. Brenda Eisler at the line for her second free throw. And she gets that one to fall.
Might get that break. Judy Getz came in for Lisa Miller, and Tina Manier came in for Amy Newhouser to give a couple of those kids a rest here.
That's Tina Manier with the ball right now, and good defense. A little bit of a late call. Number 30, Cindy Lyons, is called for the foul. And she is definitely upset about that call.
Well, I think it was certainly a foul, but the whistle was late enough that I think she thought she'd gotten away with it, and that was probably what was causing her to be upset.
Pass inside, and Judy Guest couldn't hang on to. It was a good look by Robin Scott, but just a little bit too much to handle for Judy. And the press is broken. It could have been a charging call on that one, but now we have a collision on the fast break layup. Number 22, Lisa Horn, misses the shot on the good hustle by Tina Manier. She'll draw the foul and go to the free throw line for 2 shots. It's 12-10. IPFW is still on top with an excellent defensive game so far. 12:39 left in the first half. Lisa Horn is from Flint, Michigan. She's 5'10", and she's only a freshman. A lot of promise on both teams as far as youth. They've got a lot of experience ahead of them. Both have been playing very well. And she gets one of them to go, 12-11. IPFW on top. Tina Manier at the top of the key. Judy Guest with the ball now. Over to Manier. And Merrill is held up in the defense. They better get the shot off. The shot clock is going down, and a forced pass inside again. Great defense, Saginaw Valley. Pushed up the court. And a foul is going to be called, but I tell you, Brenda Eisler put the ball out in front of her and got it caught on the body of Jennifer Needhammer, and apparently they're going to call a foul on that, but it was very questionable.
Well, we mentioned at the top of this broadcast that IPFW is scoring a lot of points a game, but they're really playing a really strong defense, and of course Saginaw Valley is only giving up an average of 63, and they're showing why tonight. They're defensively playing very, very well.
Still a one-point ball game, and Saginaw Valley could take the lead with a bucket here. 12 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first half. We've got some substitutions for Saginaw Valley. Wendy Bell just entered the ball game, and she replaced Cindy Lyons. Lisa Horn, the long pass. Back to Horn. Horn with the move inside. Boy, just about got it to fall. It was a great move, but IPFW is going to come up with a rebound. And still, even after they miss the shot, Saginaw Valley is not hanging their heads. They're going to fight for those offensive rebounds.
Sarah Turner got that board. She came in for Jennifer Needhammer at the break there, and this could be a key point in the game. Coming in fresh and playing against Iceland there could make a difference.
Tina Manier, the playmaker now for IPFW on the floor. Judy Guess at the top of the key. She passes into Sarah Turner, and they need Sarah Turner to get those to fall. A good defense again. Blocked shot by Saginaw Valley. Good hustle by Tina Merrill, and she gets the assist to Robin Scott. Merrill with a good hustle in the out-of-bounds play. 14-11, IPFW on top. That was a good, very important point there. 11:13 left in the first half.
Another unforced error there.
Sarah Turner breaks up the pressure. Robin Scott loses the ball and she throws it away. She must have bounced it off her foot, unless there was a dead spot on the floor, because that ball took a hop straight forward. And she goes out of the ball game. Lisa Miller's back in after a breather. Wendy Bell with the ball for Saginaw Valley. Saginaw Valley in red, IPFW in white. 14-11 is our score in the first half. Offensive foul called on Lisa Horn. Good play to draw that foul by Judy Guess. 14-11 IPFW on top, 10:41 left in the first half.
Mike, it appears that both teams are really struggling to get into a rhythm here. You got to remember that both teams probably had, well, I know that IPFW did, and Saginaw Valley too probably had final exams last week. Probably played one game coming into this census final exams, and they're probably looking forward to the holidays. So it's going to take some emotional integrity here to get into the game.
Well, if you're a lover of defense, is perhaps the game looks nice to you. But if you love offense, so far it's been pretty sloppy. But not on that shot. Sarah Turner gets it to fall. 16-11. IPFW on top. 10:20 in the first half left. Shot by Brenda Eisler, the 6'2" center. Takes the shot from outside. That was almost from three-point territory. She's got a nice touch.
Unofficially, I've got her for 7 points. She's not afraid to shoot it from anywhere.
16-13. IPFW on top by 3. 10 minutes left in the first half, exactly. Steal. Saginaw Valley, number 40. Lalonda Murphy makes the bucket on the steal, and IPFW calls a timeout. IPFW is only up by 1 point now. 9:50 left in the first half. And so far, this has just been an excellent defensive game.
IPFW is really struggling inside. They're really trying to force the ball in. That's where their offensive potential is. And Saginaw Valley's cutting that off. And on the other end of the court, Saginaw Valley's just doing a tremendous job underneath the boards. We don't have an official tally here of rebounds, but they've got to be out rebounding IPFW on the offensive boards about 3-1 right now. They're getting a lot of second shots. Neither one of the teams are shooting very well, I don't think, at this point in time. But IPFW's got to turn that around a little bit.
You can count 6 turnovers right now. They were forced passes inside, and the trapping defense by Saginaw Valley forced those balls to go their way, and they converted on a few of them.
And neither team's press has taken the ball away a number of times, but they're making the team work. If you do this for 40 minutes in a game, it's obviously going to tire you out. IPFW's done a really good job of making Eisler girl come down and handle the ball. In fact, the last time down, they made her bring the ball up the court. So.
Shot by Sarah Turner is long. And a jump ball is called. Judy Guess with some good hustle inside went after the offensive rebound, but the alternating possession will go to Saginaw Valley. Defense again by IPFW. Saginaw Valley breaks it. And another jump ball called. Alternating possession goes to IPFW, but that was excellent hustle on the part of LaRonda Murphy, who missed her shot and got her own rebound. Still 16-15. And now pressure being applied by Saginaw. Nancy Townsend, who just entered the ball game for IPFW, is number 14. Sarah Turner with the ball over to Newhouser. Townsend throws it inside, but they're going to call a foul on Brenda Eisler, and now that's possibly Eisler's third, if that is...
I've got her unofficially for 2, but that's this early in the first half. That's even if it's only her second, that's an important foul.
That is her second foul. Tina Merrill on the inbounds. Passes inside to Lisa Miller. Lisa Miller with a super move inside. Only a freshman. And the ball is thrown away by Saginaw Valley, and the pressure by IPFW. 18-15 now. 8:51 left in the first half. This could possibly be one of those spurts we've talked about before. IPFW could put together.
Well, I think if we look back at that Tri-State game we talked about, that IPFW started out a little slow in that game and still ended up scoring 117 points, so we know they're very explosive.
And a foul is going to be called on Jessica Hanley for Saginaw Valley on the pressure.
That's her second, but more importantly, that's the 6th on Saginaw Valley, so the next one will put IPFW to 1-1, and they're shooting nearly 80% from the free throw line this year.
Newhouser at the top, looking for an opening. And Tina Merrill cans it from the side. 20-15, 8:33 left in the first half. LaRonda Murphy can't find any place to go with it. IPFW applying the pressure now, as if they weren't before. Pass inside, good pass inside to number 52, Rhonda Griffin, but she couldn't get it to fall. IPFW with the rebound on the fast break. Merrill is going to take it and holds up. Judy Guess now will take it from the side, and she's fouled by number 24, Wendy Bell for Saginaw Valley.
Well, Judy played both ends of the court that time, boxed out well at the defensive end, got the rebound, hit the outlet pass, hustled down the floor, and was the one who ended up getting the shot.
20-15, IPFW on top. 8 minutes exactly left in the first half. Now we're going to go to the 1-on-1 free throw situation. IPFW is now in the bonus. Judy Guess will be at the line.
And she's shooting 79% from the free throw line. She's a very good shooter, shooting 60% from the field, 79% from the free throw line. And I jinxed her.
Rebound, Saginaw Valley. Excellent defense by Amy Newhouser. And they're going to call the ball out of bounds to IPFW. Now, you don't see that very often. Most of the time, that'll go to the offensive player, the tip on the ball like that. But they called it rolling off her hands after the great block by Newhouser. Sarah Turner inside. She passes off to Merrill. Merrill takes the shot, and she cans it. Tina Merrill, 22-15. IPFW on top. Good hustle, and the bucket is good. Saginaw Valley finally gets it one to fall. Lisa Horn with the bucket, and a good pass in the outside. Foul on Saginaw Valley now. Jessica Hanley. Action is starting to pick up now. 22-17, IPFW on top.
I've got unofficially, I've got her for her third foul, and she has been running this offense for Saginaw Valley, so that could be a very, very important foul here this early in the game.
At the line is Amy Newhouser, as you see the score on the screen. Newhouser's only a freshman. She's 5'7", and she's from nearby Leo, Indiana. graduate of Leo High School. And she misses the second one. 23-17, IPFW on top. Cindy Lyons. Another offensive foul called on Saginaw Valley, number 22, Lisa Horn. Now that's the second time she's been called for that. And we'll walk down to the other end of the floor for another one-on-one free throw.
We're seeing something from IPFW that we haven't seen before, Mike, and that is they're really playing strong tonight. They've got some exceptional players, and big players, but they just haven't played real strong. Tonight they're holding their ground. They're going well to the boards. They're trying to box out against a very good rebounding team, Saginaw Valley.
And you just saw a good shot of Coach Terry Rosinski and assistant coach Bill Carter as Lisa Miller gets the first one to fall. Timeout is called. IPFW on a roll right now, 24-17 with 7 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first half. And so far, an excellent defensive game, as we mentioned before.
I think, again, you're seeing both teams hustle. They're not, they don't seem to be into a set rhythm yet, which I think they're probably both looking for at this point. But you can't fault the hustle from either team. Both teams have gotten back well. One of the concerns that I had coming in is IPFW's tendency to get beat on the full court press if the ball gets past the first line of defense, and we've only seen it happen once tonight, so they're really hustling to get back. We saw Amy Newhouser have a great defensive play at the defensive end, getting back on a fast break, and we're getting a lot of loose balls. We're forcing them into some turnovers, and Saginaw Valley's doing the same thing. So at this point, I don't think either coach can be upset with the kind of effort they're getting. The execution may need to improve a little bit, but things will come as both teams get warmed up here.
Lisa Miller at the line. And she misses the free throw, the first one-and-one, and Saginaw Valley comes up with a rebound. Pass inside, good defense by IPFW. Judy Guess on the fast break. She's going to pass over to Merrill. Merrill takes the shot and comes up short. Rebounds, good strong rebound too by Brenda Eisler. Sarah Turner putting a lot of pressure on her. And another jump ball. That's the call of the day. So far we've had several jump balls.
That's just a great defense, Mike. Brenda Eisler's just such a strong player inside. To go up there and just keep your hands straight up in the air and not jump and get that jump ball is just a great defensive play.
24-17, IPFW still holds the lead. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. Foul's going to be called on Jennifer Needhammer.
She just came back in the game and picked up her third one real quick there.
And Coach Brzezinski can't be too happy about that. Needhammer, a very important part of this club, especially with a 6'2" opposing opponent like Brenda Eisler. So she goes out of the ball game immediately. And Stacy Leatherwood comes in and takes her place. Looked like a three-point attempt, but the referee said no. The rebound's going to go out of bounds to Saginaw Valley.
Well, Eisler kept that one alive, and she's second on the team in rebound and first in scoring, so you can see where she gets her stuff.
Eisler tries to force a pass inside. Good fast break lead to Newhouser from Merrill. Newhouser misses. Rebound, Lisa Horn. She's on the fast break. There's no problem there. She ought to make this, but great hustle by Tina Merrill to almost break up that play. Eisler with the bucket, 24-19. IPFW on top by 5. 5:59 left in the first half. Merrill from three-point land. Cans it. She got it, 27-19, 5:45 left in the first half. And an over and back. Lisa Horn must have touched the line when she threw the pass in. And we'll go over to IPFW.
That shot by Tina Merrill was the first three-point attempt tonight by either team, I believe. And Tina is leading the team. She's got 19 and averaging 2.6 a game.
Another one. And it's missed. Judy Guess with a rebound. And she cans it, 29-19. IPFW on top. are starting to lose control of this ball game right now, and they better get back in a hurry because IPFW in 5 minutes' time can increase this lead much more than 10 points than what they've got it right now.
Well, what you're seeing right now, Mike, is Terry Brzezinski's being able to substitute quite a bit. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players playing more than 15 minutes a game, and you're seeing that substitution, which is keeping them fresh in this full-court offense and defense here.
Turner looks like she was fouled about several times, but the call was very late, and I can't really blame Saginaw Valley players for being a little upset. They let the first 2 bumps go, and then they call the foul late on the third grab, so.
A tough job to be that official down there.
Let me do it. I'll go down there. Sarah Turner makes the first one, 30-19. And it's now 31-19. IPFW on top as Sarah Turner makes both free throws. Pressure again by IPFW, broken up by Saginaw. From the free throw line, Lisa Horn from the side throws a long shot up. Amy Newhouser with the rebound, pushing it down court quickly. The numbers don't add up, so she holds it up. No, she doesn't. Robin Scott makes the bucket. Good pass from Newhouser. Boy, a lot of bumping going on all around the court.
I was just about ready to say she's getting a little sloppy here. IPFW's made a run. Saginaw Valley's a little bit frustrated, and both teams are just making a few little mistakes to make it a little sloppy.
Missed by Horn. Rebound. Sarah Turner on some great defense. Newhouser with the pass inside to Robin Scott, and she gets tied up and can't find anywhere to go with it. We're going to get a traveling call now on Saginaw Valley. Although she was tripped, no call, except she gets the call against her. Traveling. 4:34 left, 33-19. IPFW on top. And timeout is called. And rightfully so. She's got to get her club right back into this ball game, otherwise they could lose it here in the first half at Saginaw Valley.
And you're right, that's an important timeout for Saginaw Valley. A few minutes ago, I believe the score was like 21-17, and IPFW is going on a run here, and Saginaw Valley can't afford to fall much further behind here going into halftime.
Well, Coach Brzezinski's got to be awfully pleased so far. In the last 5 minutes, IPFW has come up with a 13-2 run, and boy, if that don't get you to lead, nothing will.
Well, and I think again, what you're seeing is they're doing the things that they need to do to execute properly. They're boxing out, they're rebounding, they're getting the ball out on a fast break. 3 times now we've seen Amy Newhouser lead down the floor, and 2 of those 3 we've scored points on. So IPFW right now is just playing the way they want to play. 33-19,
IPFW on top. Amy Newhouser at the top of the key, who's just played an excellent game here so far. She's been hustling all over the court. Robin Scott, the long shot. Rebound, Saginaw Valley's number 24, Wendy Bell, who now has assumed the playmaker role in this game so far for Saginaw Valley. Shot is long. Lisa Horn hits it off Robin Scott's hands out of bounds, and IPFW will get the ball back again.
IPFW was pretty lucky on that one. Robin had position, but she jumped just a little early, giving Saginaw Valley a chance to get the ball, but she couldn't control it and knocked it out of bounds.
Six and 2 IPFW against 7-2 Saginaw Valley, and the first of a doubleheader women's basketball here tonight on Channel 23, your college connection. We're here at the Athletic Center, IPFW. Sarah Turner gets a great rebound inside, and she's fouled in the play. She'll go up to the line for 2 shots. And our second game will have the Saginaw Valley men's basketball against IPFW men's basketball. So we've got a full night ahead of nothing but B-ball for all of you all.
Sarah Turner's looking very strong tonight. That's one of the complaints I've had about Sarah, is that she just doesn't take the ball to the basket very strong. But tonight she's just holding her position and doing a really good job that way.
Boy, Judy Gass is just scrapping all over the place. She wants the ball worse than anybody else.
Well, I think you mentioned her name a lot in the Tri-State game. I think we're going to see a lot of Judy Gass in her 4-year career here at IPFW.
Brenda Eisler misses the shot. They need her to get involved here. She's definitely getting involved, but she goes down to the floor hard. Now that was and now one official calls traveling, another one calls a foul. And what are we going to have? Suppose we're going to have traveling.
Yeah, the official said he called traveling before the foul took place. IPFW gets a break there.
33-19, 3:25 left in the first half. IPFW would like to add on to this lead. Lisa Miller inside. Oh, Judy Guess passes into Sarah Turner, and she's undercut by Wendy Bell. Sarah Turner will go to the line again for a 1-and-1 free throw. 33-19. Sarah Turner missed the last 1-and-1 free throw. IPFW can't, they're struggling a little bit at the line right now.
That's Wendy Bell's third foul for her, so they've got two with 3 fouls.
So Sarah Turner makes the first one, and that increases the lead to 15. 34-19.
And Saginaw Valley's been stuck on 19 for a long time, Mike.
Well, therein lies the strength of IPFW. That can happen, especially towards the latter part of the halves. IPFW has tended to bring in some fresh faces and hold the opposing opponent to a certain number for quite a long time because they don't have the horses IPFW has. Sarah Turner with a shot in front. The pass from Newhouser, and she misses it, and the rebounding foul is going to go on Saginaw Valley. IPFW will keep it. Or should I say they called a jump ball in that situation. Lisa Miller's foul. She gets her own rebound, but before the shot was taken, the second shot, it seems to me that she caught her own shot without anybody touching it. I think the referees missed that, but she'll go to the line. A good break for IPFW.
I think the officials it appears the whistles are a little bit late tonight. I think they're trying to let the kids play, but they just feel like they have to keep control here, and that's why you're getting some of these little late whistles we see.
2 minutes and 58 seconds left in the first half. IPFW is increasing their lead, 35-19 now. They're up by 16 points. Just like that, it just seemed like IPFW, this has been a good game. It looks like everything's even, and all of a sudden you look at the scoreboard and they're up by 16 points with almost 3 minutes left. Lisa Miller makes the second free throw, 36-19 now. IPFW now up by 17. Traveling on Brenda Eisler. And I'm sure the Saginaw Valley coach does not like to see her making moves at the top of the key.
Well, you're seeing some frustration on the part of the Saginaw Valley Cardinals tonight. They're not in the 1-and-1 yet. They're making some foolish turnovers, and you're just seeing some of that frustration come out right now.
Amy Newhouser with the ball. She's been a good spark plug for IPFW tonight. She's been definitely the leader on the floor in this game so far. Judy Guest from three-point land misses it. And there she goes, scrapping for the ball again, and she can miss the foul, which is a good call, but boy, she goes after that ball.
Well, we've got 2 minutes and 29 seconds left, and with that foul, Saginaw Valley will be shooting a 1-and-1.
Brenda Eisler will be at the line. She's a junior, 6'2". She's the tallest woman on the court right now. misses the first one. Rebound. Linda Horn. And Eisler gets the stray ball and puts it in. 36-21 now. IPFW on top. Robin Scott pushes it down the floor. Over to Lisa Miller. Miller's fouled by Eisler, and if that's Eisler's foul, it could be her third foul, which is pretty significant.
Saginaw Valley has to be concerned right now. It's not that they're not giving a lot of effort, but they're just not being able to execute, and they're making a lot of mistakes.
Well, I would think if they're going to at least have a chance in the second half, they must get her out of the ball game. There's only 2 minutes left in the first half, although they don't want the lead to increase so much where they don't have a chance in the second half. You've also got to bear in mind that Brenda Eisler, you just definitely have to have if you're going to make a comeback. 37-21, 16-point lead, 17 now, as Lisa Miller makes both free throws. 2:13 left in the first half.
Well, you made a good point there with taking Brenda Eisler out, but the key here, and I'm just realizing it, is that Rhonda Griffin, number 52 for Saginaw Valley, is their top rebounder and one of their top scorers, and we've hardly called her name tonight, so she's really been taken under play.
Yeah, you're right about that. And it seems like that's been the trend for IPFW. They've taken a certain star or a certain player on a particular team and have concentrated on stopping them cold, and they've done it. That's one of the keys to their success so far. Linda Horn is fouled by Robin Scott, and she'll go to the line to shoot 1-1. 38-21, IPFW on top. 1 minute and 55 seconds left in the first half. And she makes the first one. And she makes the second one. Perfect on both of them, 38-23. Amy Newhouser, who's broken the press by Saginaw Valley just about every time, does it again. Stacy Leatherwood with the pass inside, lost by Lisa Miller. And Linda Horn with the ball for Saginaw Valley. She's got a wide open shot from the inside and misses it. Rebound, Judy Guess pushes it down the floor to Newhouser. Newhouser holds it up. Lisa Miller looking for Leatherwood inside. Tries to find Robin Scott. Passed away. A lot of banging going on. No calls. Robin Scott turned her back and paid the price. Number 52, Rhonda Griffin, finally gets on the scoreboard. 38-25, 1 minute exactly left in the first half. Nice ball handling by Amy Newhouser. Stacy Leatherwood almost throws it away. And Newhouser with a nice move, a drive inside, and she misses the shot. Rebound, Saginaw Valley. They'll try to cut the lead. And we'll have a blocking foul on IPFW. Looks like it's going to be Newhouser. And
it is, and that's her second.
And Joanne Schaefert, who entered the ballgame for Saginaw Valley just a few minutes ago, will be at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Have a number of substitutions now for IPFW. Tina Merrill's back in, along with Lisa Miller, Nancy Townsend, and Sarah Turner. Joanne Schaefert makes the first one, and it's 38-26. They can cut it to 11 points here, after being down by 17 at one time, and they almost cut it down to 9 points, but we're going to have a jump ball situation, and now they've still got a chance to cut it down to 9.
Mike, I don't know what the number of jump balls in a game the record is, but we got to be approaching that record.
Close. Yeah, you're right about that. If in doubt, call a jump ball. And Joanne Schaefer got sandwiched between two IPFW defenders and lost the ball. Tina Merrill with a three-point attempt. She takes another one, gets her own rebound, fouled, and the bucket is good. And that was badly needed as Saginaw Valley was slowly creeping back into this game. Tina Merrill now could make a three-point play out of it and increase their lead back up to 15 points. Nine seconds left. And Sarah Turner gets the rebound off the miss. Three-point attempt by Merrill, and it's missed. Nancy Townsend dribbles off the foot of Linda Horn, and the ball will go to, I guess, Saginaw Valley.
1 second left and a half.
And Linda Horn misses the pass, and that's the end of the first half. IPFW very impressive so far after a slow start by both teams. 40-26 is our score at halftime. So far, the story has been defense on IPFW's side and really on Saginaw Valley's side, except for the last 7 minutes of the first half, there was a breakdown, and IPFW converted on a lot of fast breaks.
Well, I think that both coaches have to be pleased with the effort they're getting from their players. There's no doubt that both teams are giving an awful lot of effort out there. I think Saginaw Valley probably is, their coach is probably feeling like they need to execute better on offense and defense. They're doing a lot of things right, but they're just making mistakes. On the other hand, I think Coach Rosinski's got to feel real good about the way things are going. Defensively, I don't think we could ask for any more. 26 points and a half for a team who's scoring at a 76 per game clip is a pretty good defensive game. Offensively, I'm sure she's not very happy, and yet we look up the scoreboard and they scored 40 points. So it's one of those things where it's a tough thing to look at. We're obviously, we'd like to see them score 117 every time, so if they only score 40 and a half, we're a little bit concerned. But IPFW right now went into that halftime. They had Saginaw Valley had whittled the lead back a little bit, and IPFW was able to get the last 3 points of the half and move that lead back up to a 14-point lead.
And as you said, we didn't call the name of one of Saginaw Valley's best players, Rhonda Griffin, very much. She averages almost 10 points a game, and almost 10 rebounds a game. And boy, she's going to have a hard time getting those numbers tonight. The way IPFW has completely shut her down here in the first half.
She's got, unofficially I've got her for 4 points and not very many rebounds. Again, we haven't been calling her name very much at all. And she leads the team in rebounds here and is one of the top 3 scorers. So she's got to get involved in the offense. They are hurting with some fouls. They've got 3 players. They got Jessica Hanley, who was controlling the game from the guard position with 3. They've got Wendy Bell came into the game and got 3. And probably the most serious concern that Saginaw Valley's got to have right now is the 3 fouls on Brenda Eisler right now. She's the key to their whole offensive game, so she can't afford to get out of this game very long.
Well, Eisler is an excellent all-around player, averaging 16.7 points a game, 8.8 rebounds, and almost 3 assists a game. So she's the best all-around player. They can't afford to do without her, that's for sure. This is Cable Access Channel 23, and we're the home for Channel 23 Sports, IPFW Basketball. And we're going to go now to the studio for a halftime segment, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes.
Since all of the performers on our program are from the Indiana University School of Music, you might like to know that many of them are available for your holiday entertaining. If you're interested, call the Office of Musical Attractions at the School of Music on the Indiana University Bloomington campus. Now, the Yuletide Carol.
Little tiny child, my little tiny child, my little oh, sister.
Sure do, Mike. IPFW shot 47% from the field on 14 of 30, 65% from the free throw line of 11 for 17. Saginaw Valley shot only 35% from the field on 10 of 29, shot 67% from the free throw line at 6 for 9. And surprisingly, IPFW out-rebounded Saginaw Valley 24 to 17. Tina Merrill leads the IPFW Dons in scoring with 13, and Brenda Eisler leads the Saginaw Valley Cardinals in scoring with 12.
Yeah, we got the Wall Street Journal. How about that? And IPFW starts off the second half, 42 to 26. They're up. 19:25 left in the ball game. Turnover on Saginaw Valley, and they're starting off very slowly right now. IPFW on top, 42 to 26. 19:18 left.
Mike, they can't afford to do that. They've got to come right out and get back in the ball game right away.
IPFW on top, 44 to 26. 18:50 left in the ball game, and Saginaw Valley is looking to make a run right now. Three-point attempt is missed. Rebound, A.B. Newhouser. She pushes it up the floor quickly to Tina Merrill, and Merrill makes the strong move for the bucket. Robin Scott knocks it out of bounds. Two substitutions now for Saginaw Valley.
IPFW is coming in and doing exactly what they needed to do, can take control of this game here in the beginning of the first half, or second half, and Saginaw Valley's got to be run down right now. They've given up the first 6 points.
Jessica Hanley with a great move inside, 46-28. Saginaw Valley is trailing by 18 points. 18:08 left in the ball game. Amy Newhouse with a pass inside. Lisa Miller couldn't handle it. It'll go over to Saginaw Valley.
Amy's done a lot of good things tonight and is doing a lot of good things for his ball club, but she just continues to try to force that ball inside, oftentimes when there is no opening.
Wendy Bell up court for Saginaw Valley. Jessica Hanley now at the top. And Hanley finds Eisler inside. That's what they've got to do. Be patient, and if they find Eisler inside that deep, they can count on a bucket right now. 46-30, 16-point lead now for IPFW. 17 and a half minutes left in the ball game. Tina Merrill with the ball over to Newhouser. Newhouser inside to Robin Scott. Scott takes the shot. She's going to be called for traveling, though, before. 46-30 now. 17:22 left in the ball game, and Saginaw Valley is going to try to make a run, but it's stopped now by Amy Newhouser, who makes the steal, and a great look, no-look pass. Sarah Turner misses it, gets her own rebound, is fouled. The bucket is good, and what a turnaround right there. 48-30, 17-13 left in the ball game, and Sarah Turner just came up with 2 rebounds and a big play there.
That's the strength we were talking about. Sarah Turner has got such pretty moves inside. She just needs to be stronger. Tonight she's showing some of that.
18-point lead now, could be 19. Excellent defense by Saginaw Valley. They just really were somewhat unlucky on those plays. But Amy Newhouser caused the last basket by the initial steal. 49-30, 17 minutes and 10 seconds left in the ball game. Another steal by Robin Scott. And IPFW slowing it down. Foul's going to be called on LaRonda Murphy. That's Murphy's second foul. 49-30, IPFW on top. A little under 17 minutes left. Robin Scott Merrill from three-point territory. She got it.
No, they only called that 2, Mike.
2 points now. 2-point goal. 51-30. Well, it sure looked like she was behind the three-point line.
I would have given it to her.
Wendy Bell just made a bucket from the free throw line. 51-32 now. And now Lisa Miller swishes it home. 53-32. IPFW on top.
She got the hot hand. She just scored 3 buckets already this half in the first 3.5 minutes here.
She's got a beautiful stroke. That's an offensive foul on number 20, Jessica Hanley.
We mentioned before going off the air at halftime there that Saginaw Valley was in foul trouble. We had them with 3 people with 3 fouls, and actually they had 4. Jessica Hanley, Lisa Horn, Wendy Bell, and Brenda Eisler. And that foul right there for Jessica Hanley is her 4th, so they're really in foul trouble right now. They can't afford that. It appears to me, Mike, that Saginaw Valley hasn't come out and been able to run their offense. It's just, they've got this thoughts in their minds. They just need to score points as quickly as they can, and that's what it looks like they're doing, not running a patterned offense
Jessica
at all.
Hanley just, as a timeout was called, she got an earful from her coach, believe me. 53 for IPFW, only 32 for Saginaw Valley. It's a 21-point lead, and we've only got, we've got 16 minutes. That's not only, we do have a lot of time left, a good time for Saginaw Valley to get back into this, but...
Well, IPFW has got into their game. They like to move the ball up the court, obviously scoring at a 91 point a game clip. They need to get the ball up and down the court, and they're finally being able to do that a little bit. Saginaw Valley is having to play IPFW's game versus them able to make IPFW play their game.
Well, I hope IPFW fans don't get mad at me for saying this, but I sure hope it's not going to be as much a blowout as we had the last time with Tri-State. I don't think it will. I think Saginaw Valley is still going to make a good run here, at least make it competitive. Judy Guess with the ball, number 15. Tall and lanky. but very effective. Another forced pass inside by IPFW, and they're tied up. The alternating possession on the jump ball will go to Saginaw Valley. 15:48 left in the ball game. 53-32, IPFW on top. Saginaw Valley still being a little patient, which they have to do to get back into this ball game. And Brenda Eisler goes down hard. Boy, when she hits the floor, she hits it hard, but she draws a foul and will go to the line for 2 shots, and that's exactly what they need to do right there. They've done it not enough.
Well, she's scoring right at her average. In fact, she continues this pace. She'll be above her average, but she's not getting very much help.
Well, if they just get it to her, she's either going to draw the foul or make the bucket. It's that simple. It's a real simple game up here, but and it could be simple down there, but it takes a lot of work. She makes the first one, 53-33, 15:37 left. And Eisler makes the second one, 53-34. They've cut it down now to 19 points and a turnover. Could make it cut down to 17 points. We've got a 19-point game, 53-34, and it's 15 and a half minutes left now in the ball game.
Well, Coach Charney's got to, for Saginaw Valley's got to at least be happy with the effort she's getting from her team. They're down by 19 points, but they're certainly giving it their total effort. The crowd thought that was tipped out by Brenda Eisler, as I did, but the officials are going to give the ball to Saginaw Valley.
Cindy Lyons throws it into Linda Horn on the rebound, or the inbound play. Lyons tries to force a pass inside. Another turnover by Saginaw Valley. Tina Merrill comes up with it. She's at the top of the key. Finds Robin Scott. Scott over to Judy Guess. Guess makes a move on Horn. Inside to Stacy Leatherwood. Nice assist. Pass by Judy Guess and a good basket by Stacy Leatherwood. 55-34, IPFW now on top by 21. A foul is going to be called on IPFW's number 23, Amy Newhouser. That's her second foul. 15:05 left in the ball game. Let's see if they count the bucket. Yes, they do. Brenda Eisler, strong enough to get it to go. 55-34 now. 14:55 left in the second half, and Brenda Eisler is going to be at the line again to complete a three-point play.
IPFW can't afford to do that. Let them score points with the clock not running, and that was just a great play by Brenda Eisler. Just strong, took the ball to the board, got fouled, still went to the basket, and was able to score the bucket. And will shoot a free throw here.
The foul's going to be on Robin Scott, and Robin Scott got her money's worth on that foul, but Brenda Eisler certainly strong enough to get it to fall. Now she'll try to make a three-point play out of it. And she misses it, in and out. Robin Scott with a rebound. Amy Newhouser running down the floor. She's played an excellent game as a ball handler tonight. Tina Merrill moves inside with a good move, but it's an errant shot. Long pass down, and good defense by Newhouser, who breaks up the long pass from Gessler, and we have a timeout called. IPFW, 55-36, and the lead is continued for IPFW, and they've not relinquished it.
Well, I think Terry felt that things offensively were getting a little bit out of hand, and she decided to call timeout here and see if she couldn't get some pattern back into the offense. What's surprising is it appears Saginaw Valley, the momentum has swung to Saginaw Valley a little bit. As you look at the scoreboard, the lead's still 19 points, which is what it was 4 minutes ago. So even though things appear to be going their way, they're not being able to cut into that lead.
Well, we've still got a lot of time left. 14:35 left, and it's a 19-point lead. 19-point leads, especially with 30-second shot clock, can diminish in a hurry.
Well, IPFW needs to settle down a little bit, run a bit of an offense. It doesn't necessarily need to take all 30 seconds off the clock, but they need to get the shot they want, not necessarily forcing a shot out. And Saginaw Valley, on the other hand, just needs to be patient. As you said, there's still a lot of time left. They need to get out of that mentality that you got to score, and run their offense, play defense, and take it a point at a time. You and I both have seen games where teams have come back from this far down with 15 minutes and be able to get back in the game.
Sarah Turner with a super move. She misses the shot.
I'm behind in the program, so.
Comes up with a steal. How about that? Foul. Number 52 for Saginaw Valley. Rhonda Griffin took the ball behind her head, and Sarah Turner stripped her free, which paved the way for Lisa Miller to pick up the steal and draw the foul.
That's Rhonda Griffin's first foul in this ball game, and I think that's telling. I think she just has been so far in the action, she hasn't even picked up a foul. Usually when you're scrapping like that, you're going to get a foul here and there, and so she would have had one or two by this point in the game, and she just doesn't have it.
And Lisa Miller misses a rare miss for her, actually, from the free throw line. She's got excellent form. Super rotation of the ball. The next one's perfect. 56-36, 20-point lead IPFW. And we're going to have a foul on Amy Newhouser.
I've got, unofficially, that's 4 on her.
You're absolutely right, Mr. Gebhardt.
Just a little bit too aggressive. With a 20-point lead, you want to put pressure on the opposing team coming up the court, but you don't need to take the ball away.
And she's replaced immediately by Tina Manier.
And in a crucial game, Mike, one that's not 20 points, that could be a real sign, because Amy's been running this offense.
Like I said, it's a simple game. Brenda Eisler draws the foul again, and she'll go to the free throw line again for 2 points, for 2 free throws. And it's a 20-point lead. She can cut it down to 18 with 14 minutes left. I believe that last time out that Saginaw Valley took, that's exactly what the coach, Charney, definitely stressed. Get it into the big girl, and if we're going to lose or we're going to win with her. That's all there is to it. And it goes in and out for her.
Well, IPFW certainly hasn't been able to stop her. She hasn't, she's missed some shots, but it hasn't been because defensively IPFW has been so tough. She gets the ball inside, she's able to, with her strength, take it to the board.
Still a 20-point lead. One thing she definitely has to do, though, is make the free throws. She makes the second one, 56-37, 19-point lead for IPFW. Tina Manier breaks the pressure. Steal by Saginaw Valley's number 30. Oh, nice pass. Good look to number 52, Rhonda Griffin. And Cindy Lyons made a super pass there when she was closed out from the other way and just turned around and did a nice spin move to get the pass through. And now the lead has been cut to 16 points. And a rebound comes down to Eisler after IPFW missed twice. And a nice foul. 52. Rhonda Griffin is starting to get into the ball game now. She scored 2 quick buckets. That was a nice turnaround move. 56-41 now. A 15-point lead for IPFW. Another steal by Cindy Lyons, and she's going to take it all the way, and she misses. Rebound, Eisler, and she's fouled. No, she's not fouled. They're going to call a foul on number 24 for Saginaw Valley. Wendy Bell on the rebound. So a mini run here so far for Saginaw Valley. They've cut the lead to 15. IPFW now has the ball. Tina Merrill and Amy Newhouser, or Tina Manier, both go out. Newhouser and Judy Guest both come back in.
Well, Newhouser's playing with 4, but when she went out and Manier came in, IPFW lost all its offensive capabilities, and there you see why.
Exactly. Excellent observation. There was 3 steals by Cindy Lyons before that never got through, but we're going to have a foul, questionable foul at that, on Brenda Eisler, who they say pushed off on the rebound. So that hurts. That's her 4th, and that may spell the game right there.
Taking a look at the floor, though, Mike, you see Saginaw Valley's all got their hands on their knees. This spurt has taken a lot out of them.
58-41. And Newhouser, definitely the playmaker tonight, has been the catalyst of this club. Good move by Robin Scott, and she gets it to fall. 58-41. IPFW on top. 12:15 left in the ballgame. LaRonda Murphy and Sue LaRue come in for Saginaw Valley. Sue LaRue is only a freshman. She's also 6'2", and she's from Charlotte, Michigan. Robin Scott completes the three-point play. 61-41, back up to a 20-point lead just like that.
Well, it's important for Saginaw Valley to get some fresh blood in there right now, and they've got to maintain this run that they've got here. And their players were getting tired.
Cindy Lyons out of control in the pass. Tried to force it in there. Judy Guess with the steal, and she right from the free throw line is Robin Scott misses it. Cindy Lyons with a rebound. Or Joanne Schaefer, that is. Now, don't tell me there was another jump ball.
No, they called traveling on her.
So IPFW will get the ball on the traveling call. Amy Newhouser is going to be called for traveling also. Good call by the referee. Jessica Hanley with the ball right now. Newhouser putting in some pressure on her. Good pick on Newhouser. Hanley looking for a lane open to someone inside. Linda Horn posting up. And the inexperience of number 50, Sue LaRue, is only a freshman, although she's 6'2", was shut down and threw the ball away. 61-41, 20-point lead for IPFW still. 11 and a half minutes left. Shot by Newhouser is long, and Sue LaRue comes up with the rebound. That's IPFW's 5th team foul. They've still got one to spend before they can, Saginaw Valley will get in the bonus situation.
Every time Saginaw Valley's tried to make a run, IPFW's been able to find that inner strength to shut it off and to come back and score the points they needed to score.
Linda Horn with the air ball. Rebound Newhouser. And she's got a long pass up to Robin Scott. Scott with a quick move inside. She takes it up and misses the shot, keeps it alive. Rebound Saginaw Valley, and a foul on Sarah Turner. That'll be Turner's either first or second foul. And that's
now they call that foul on Judy Guess. I thought that was going to be on Sarah Turner too.
Was Judy Guess anywhere near the ball when the foul was called? 7 fouls each for both teams, and both teams now are in the bonus situation. 61-41, IPFW on top by 20. And the first free throw is good by Joanne Schaefer. She'll try to knock the lead down to 18 points. 10:46 left in the entire ball game. In and out. Newhouser with some fancy dribbling. Good job to get the ball away. Merrill from three-point land. Misses. Rebound, Lisa Miller, and it's not going to fall, but it came awful close. Good scrapping rebound.
It appears from up here, Mike, that IPFW is losing their composure a little bit. With a 20-point lead, 19-point lead, they need to run a little bit of time off their offense instead of trying to force that ball in, and they need to use 25 of the 30-second shot clock and get an open shot.
Timeout has been called by Saginaw Valley, and they've only got 10 minutes to try to get back into this ball game. It's a 19-point lead for IPFW.
And that's going to be real tough tonight for Saginaw Valley. They just haven't been able to get into a scoring rhythm and score a string of points. IPFW on the same hand isn't either, but they built this 20-point lead, and they just haven't let Saginaw Valley cut back into it very much.
The depth of the bench again for IPFW has proven time and time again that if you don't have the same amount of horses to run with them as they have, boy, they're just going to run you dry.
Well, you saw that at the end of the first half, and then at the beginning of the second half. IPFW led by 2 points at one point in the first half and was ahead by 14 at the end of the half, and then came out and then scored the first 6 and built that 20-point lead. Now stands at 19. They're just not letting Saginaw Valley get back into the game.
And therein lies the difference, although both teams on paper, again, evenly matched up, and very evenly matched up if you're talking 5-on-5, but hey, we're talking 12-on-6 here. IPFW with 12 excellent fresh players that are ready to play and contribute at any time.
That's a real telling thing tonight. Saginaw Valley certainly doesn't have the bench strength that IPFW has.
And there's the perfect form of Lisa Miller at the free throw line. She's got a lot of poise for a freshman. Just tremendous poise.
There was a nice article in the Journal-Gazette earlier this week about Lisa. Just a super kid. Just really works hard at being a basketball player.
Bishop Dwenger graduate. Newhouser with a steal. A pass into Merrill, and it's good. 65-42. IPFW on top. 10 minutes and 15 seconds left. Long pass, steal by Miller. She's going to push it up the floor now and holds it up. Newhouser's going to call the play. Pass to Merrill. Merrill on the side, over to Newhouser again. Inside to Robin Scott. Good patience on offense, but thrown away finally by number 54, Jennifer Needhammer, and foul is going to be called on Tina Merrill. And we'll walk down to the other end of the court. We've got almost 10 minutes to play in the ball game, and both teams are in the bonus situation. So these last 10 minutes, more than likely, are going to take quite a long time to play.
Well, we mentioned that the officials had to take control and keep control of the game, and it's been a pretty physical ball game. You've got some big girls down there fighting underneath the boards, being very strong, and you're going to get some fouls, and officials feel like they've got to keep control of the game.
Shot is good by Linda Horn on the free throw. 65-43, 22-point lead for IPFW. They've been hanging around that 20-point lead for quite a long time here. Good news for IPFW. Second shot is good. It's now a 21-point lead. 65-44, IPFW on top. Tina Merrill with the pass inside is broken up by Saginaw. Rhonda Griffin apparently thought, well, she's turned out to be right.
The officials are going to confer on this one. I thought it was off out of red.
And it will go towards Saginaw Valley. And now they change their mind. It will go to IPFW. Newhouser with a pass inside to Turner. Turner is, well, they're going to call a jump ball. A good hustling play. IPFW will get it back.
That could have gone on a foul on Turner. It looked like she'd grabbed her wrist there, but the official saw it as she had a hold of the ball.
The officials rewarding aggressive play, which is really the way it should be. Kick ball. New shot clock. Although that really hasn't had too much to do with anything tonight. Sarah Turner in the corner. Amy Newhouser comes up to the ball at the top of the key. She passes over to Merrill in the corner. Back to Newhouser. Pass inside to Sarah Turner, and forcing the passes a little bit, although they have a 21-point lead. Sarah Turner fortunate to get the foul called on her. She'll be at the line to shoot a 1-on-1 free throw situation. Rhonda Griffin has 3 fouls now for Saginaw Valley. One thing IPFW can do is shoot from the line. Sarah Turner, as you watch her on the television screen, has absolutely perfect form.
Well, they're shooting 77% from the free throw line. I'm not sure it's quite that good tonight, but it's still a very good job they're doing.
She makes both of them. 67-44. IPFW on top. 9 minutes now in the ball game. And there's the big woman right there, number 54, Brenda Eisler.
Nice move, nice move.
Eisler's got a boatload of points. She's also got a boatload of fouls, too. She's got to watch it. She's got 4. Pass inside to Sarah Turner. And you can see Eisler had to back off. Couldn't take any chances on drawing her 5th foul. And we're going to have a traveling now. Saginaw Valley doing, just when they start doing something right, they come back and turn it over about 2 or 3 times in a row. And now IPFW with a chance to build that lead up even more. And that was an easy bucket from the pass by Tina Merrill. Sarah Turner with a bucket.
Well, she realizes that she's got Eisler where she wants her. Eisler can't really afford to be aggressive on defense, and it's really putting an advantage for IPFW and Sarah Turner.
Yeah, timeout called again now by Saginaw Valley. 8 minutes and 26 seconds left. 71-46. Doesn't look good for Saginaw Valley. 25 points behind.
Well, IPFW is really has balanced scoring, which they do for after 8 games. They have balanced scoring, but tonight Tina Merrill's got 19 points and Lisa Miller have 19 points to lead the team, and Sarah Turner's now got 17. So just really balanced scoring. Everybody's doing the job they need to do, and it's really making a difference. Saginaw Valley, I think, needs to come out, Mike, and realize they don't have much chance to win this game now with only 8 minutes and 26 seconds left, but it's important that they're getting ready for their conference play, too, so they need to play well here this last 8 minutes and go into that conference play with some confidence.
You know, Saginaw Valley's won 5 straight games. They had a 2-2 start, but again, they've run into, like Tri-State did, a buzzsaw here tonight so far. IPFW just playing all around consistently, tough defense, and they're getting the play that they want, not really so much the play they want offensively, although Saginaw Valley's playing some decent defense too, but IPFW just all over them on the defensive end. Brenda Eisler with the first of 2 free throws. She'll get the bonus here. 71-48 now, as she gets both free throws to fall. It's now a 23-point lead for IPFW. 8 minutes and 20 seconds left in the ball game. Lisa Miller, when she's that wide open, she's going to can it just about every time. Give credit the assist to Tina Merrill. 73-48, 8 minutes left. Tremendous strength. Brenda Eisler again with another 2, and she got another rebound off of that also. Judy Guest from the outside, and IPFW is starting to heat up. 75-50.
Judy's played a really great game. She hasn't scored a lot of points. That's only her 4th tonight, but she's just been involved in a lot of scrappy play and just done a really nice job.
Brenda Eisler's 11 rebounds shy of reaching the Saginaw Valley top 10 and needs 5 free throws to move into 9th. And well, I wonder, I think she's already passed that up tonight.
She might have gotten both of those.
Linda Horn with the ball. There's Gessler downtown, but she throws it away. IPFW trapping defense. They're there at every instant second of the ball. Wherever it is, they're there. And that's a nice play by Robin Scott on the pass outside to Judy Guess, who misses the shot. We've got some elbow throwing here by Brenda Gessler. The coaches didn't like it, but it's a good aggressive defensive rebound. They're going to try to get it into Gessler again. Or Eisler, that is. Good pass into Linda Horn, and the basket is good on a great assist there by number 22, Lisa Horn. And Geisler, I don't know why I'm getting on this Geisler thing. Eisler makes another bucket, and she's got a boatload of points. 75-52, IPFW on top.
Even though Saginaw Valley was able to get that bucket done there, you saw a little bit of maturing there on Jennifer Needhammer's part. She came over well to help on Horn. Horn was able to dish off, but Jennifer Needhammer's going to be a great player here before she's done with her career at IPFW.
Well, Eisler's got, according...
I've got her unofficially for 27 right now.
27, right. 27 points for Eisler. Steal by IPFW, Robin Scott. Could have been called for palming the ball there, but she's not. Judy Guess from outside. Tina Merrill inside to Nancy Townsend, and Townsend draws the foul on Cindy Lyons, and she'll go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. I think it was before the shot. Second foul on Cindy Lyons, or the third foul that is, 75-52. IPFW clearly in control with 6 minutes and 4 seconds left.
This is Nancy Townsend at the line. I think she's pretty much the heart and soul of this team. She is one of the co-captains. She was one of the starters at the beginning of the game, and she's been relegated to coming in off the bench, but she just has the spirit and drive and desire that it takes, and I think is a real team leader, is one of the only two juniors on this team.
Definitely a team leader, as you saw a good shot of her at the free throw line. And she misses the second one. Cindy Lyons pushing the ball up court. She's awful quick, but a little unexperienced. And it's shown tonight. Although she is a junior at 5'7". Tina Merrill, and the ball is stolen by Lyons. She comes down the court. Throws an errant pass to Linda Horn. Horn comes up with it and is totally smacked, but she didn't get the call. Instead, LaRonda Murphy comes up with a bucket. Now, there was definitely a foul there on Lisa Horn, but the officials are being consistent. They're letting them play. Nancy Townsend with a good move, and she finds Tina Merrill on the side. Merrill takes a couple of dribbles to the outside, puts up the shot and misses. Rebound, Saginaw Valley's number 12, Mary Becker, who just entered the ball game.
It's gotten a little sloppy here in the last 2 or 3 minutes.
And we're going to get a pushing foul on Robin Scott. They're going to go the other way. Now, number 22, Lisa Horn, has had that call, that very same call called on her 4 times tonight. I don't know if that's her 4th foul, and I think every time has been that same call. She's got an offensive foul.
Well, oftentimes an official will pick up something early in a game and just not purposely, but will just subconsciously kind of pay attention to that, and that may be what we saw happen here tonight.
And you know, another thing, Robin Scott has drawn every one of them. So they've had their battle tonight. Robin Scott has come up the winner. She gets the first one. And Linda Horn goes out of the ball game. Replacing her is Brenda Eisler. Eisler's going to come back in and try to add to her individual statistics. Going to be pretty tough to come back with a deficit like this with only 5 minutes left. 78-54, IPFW in total command of this game. 4:50 left. And missed shot by Eisler. Rebound Saginaw Valley. Cindy Lyons looking for Eisler. Eisler from three-point territory finds the wide open shot, the wide open player, number 12, Mary Becker, who misses the layup.
Robert Scott did a real nice job boxing Eisler out on that one.
Robin Scott with a nice spin move. Good dribble, but good pressure by Cindy Lyons. Sarah Turner could have been called for traveling, and now she gets called for the foul, and it's going to be Eisler's 5th foul. She's out of the ball game now, and not that it really means anything now because there's only 4 minutes left. And the lead is 24 points.
She played a great game. She's probably the best player we've seen all year, at least we've seen here in our gym. I don't know what Terry and the team have seen on the road, but she's the best player. She leads the game with unofficially 27 points and a bundle of rebounds.
6'2", 185 pounds is Brenda Eisler, and she plays every bit of it.
Not sure what we have going on here. Was there a timeout called, or must not have been?
I think there was a barrage of substitutions just now. Number 20, Jessica Hanley, re-enters the ball game here for Saginaw Valley. And number 42, Sarah Turner, knocks down the first free throw. Gets the second one. Just great form. You know, there's a lot of men playing Division I ball and NBA players that can learn from the form of Sarah Turner at the free throw line. She's got just a wonderful form.
This team is a very good free throw shooting team. In fact, 2 years ago they led the NCAA Division II in free throw percentage, and this year they're 3rd right now.
Yeah, I know one guy from Purdue would like to learn how to shoot free throws.
He's from the Fort Wayne area too, I believe.
That's right. Kip Jones, right? We've all seen him shoot them. How about Dennis Rodman from Detroit Pistons?
Normally we'd look over the bench and say with 3 minutes and 38 seconds left, this is a good time to get some of those subs in, but the way these Dons play, the Lady Dons, it's substitution all the time, so there aren't a whole bunch of players to bring in off the bench.
Only a couple of players that haven't played tonight for IPFW. I believe Shelley Sands and Kelly Brooks are about the only two that haven't played so far.
Well, neither one of them are dressed tonight. Both have injuries, and I see 2 other ones over there. One coming off an injury is Dawn Harbaugh, who may not play because of that. And
Krista Cook.
Yeah, Krista Cook.
IPFW just scored to make it 82-55. 3 minutes and 13 seconds left. And this ball game is over so far. For all intents and purposes, 3:04 left now, 82-55. Well, another jump ball. And there it is, the record for jump balls. No, not quite. Could be, though. Who knows? 82-55. IPFW on top. The alternating possession goes to Saginaw Valley. 2 minutes and 52 seconds left. Both teams in the bonus situation. Coming up at approximately 7:30. Maybe a little bit later, since the length of this game has gone a little bit longer than expected. We'll have Saginaw Valley against IPFW in men's basketball. That ought to be a very exciting game.
That'll be a great game, Mike. I want to remind our fans to stay tuned for that. There's just so many ties with between the two schools. Coach Andy Piazza and the coach of Saginaw Valley both coached at Delta Junior College at different times. we've got 4 or 5 players from the Saginaw area on our team, and it's just going to be a tremendous rivalry. In fact, Saginaw Valley has one of the local players, Don Van Dale, who played at Bishop Luers on their roster, so it's just going to be a great, great game.
Well, IPFW's off to the best start in their history, 7-0 under Coach Andy Piazza. And boy, he's got this program just completely turned around, as does Terry Rosinski for the IPFW women's basketball team. Both programs just looking up, promising futures.
Well, with this win tonight for the women, they'll be 1 game shy of doubling their number of wins of all last year. So this early in the season, that's just a great thing.
And that also says a tremendous amount about their freshmen and the poise that they've shown, and the recruiting ability of Terry Rosinski.
Well, you're looking at one of the most poised right there on the free throw line right now with Lisa Miller.
And she gets both up. 84-55, IPFW on top, extending the lead to 29 points. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. And the buck is good by Mia Asher, who just entered the ball game. A lot of tall women on this Saginaw Valley team. Mia Asher is 6'1". She's only a freshman from Flint, Michigan. She'll try to complete the three-point play.
No, they didn't give her a bucket there. I thought they should have too. So she's going to be shooting a 1-on-1, they says, before the shot.
Boy, that's... you give them a break, guys. My goodness. 29-point lead.
Lisa Miller goes out there. Unofficially, she's got 23 points, and Robin Scott also went out and unofficially she had 13, but she had many, many rebounds and fine defensive game by her.
Solid performances by all of the IPFW players tonight. And a timeout is called by Terry Rosinski. Maybe she'll get Krista Cook, who's one of the crowd's favorites, one of the smallest on the floor, and possibly get in a couple of other players that haven't played yet. We've got a 29-point lead now by, or 28-point lead now by IPFW. 2:24 left.
Well, we mentioned at the top of this broadcast the importance of this game to IPFW, and they are certainly going to win this game, which is going to give them some momentum going into the GLVC conference. They open up January 5th at Ashland College. I know that Terry's going to give the girls about a week off here before they come back and start preparing for that game, so this is a real confidence builder. The other thing you got to be concerned about, I mentioned 3 or 4 injuries she's had, and you want to make sure with 2 minutes and 24 seconds here that you don't get any more injuries. Hopefully in the next 2 weeks before they open up that conference opener, they can heal some of these injuries.
Don Harbaugh is seeing some action now. We got 2 minutes and 25 seconds left, so she'll get to play the remainder of the game. And sitting nearest to Coach Rosinski now is Krista Cook, who also will probably get in the ball game with a little more time passing. Steal by Saginaw Valley. 3-point attempt by Saginaw. Wendy Bell doesn't get it to fall, and the out-of-bounds play will go to IPFW. Inbounding it will be Dawn Harbaugh. Well, Nancy Townsend now. Harbaugh with the ball is trapped in the corner. Tina Merrill passes over to Stacy Leatherwood, and Don Harbaugh misses the bucket. Don Harbaugh almost got it to fall, and a foul on the rebound is going to go on IPFW with 1 minute and 55 seconds left. 84-56 will go down the other end of the court to shoot a 1-on-1 free throw. This game is taking much longer than anticipated due to the fact that both teams were in a bonus situation with 10 minutes left in the ball game. Mia Asher at the free throw line misses, and a rebound now for Dawn Harbaugh. Krista Cook just about ready to set to come in for IPFW. Dawn Harbaugh at the top of the key, and she's going to hand off to Tina Merrill. Merrill to Stacy Leatherwood. Leatherwood inside, and a jump ball, another one. It
That
just
was-
tied the all-time record for jump balls in a entire basketball game, a 40-minute game. I believe that's 8, right? 8 jump balls.
That was a lot. IPFW played smart there, though. They moved the ball around. They used a lot of the 30-second clock. Now I think they've changed that into a foul. They called the foul on that play. Originally, he called a jump ball.
Well, I guess 2 hands in the air now at this stage of the game means a foul. All right. Jennifer Needhammer at the line. Jennifer is only a freshman. Boy, she's going to be a force to be reckoned with in the future. 6'1", and she can move some people out underneath. From Evansville, Indiana. She's got great form with the free throw too. She's got a super nice touch. 86-56. 3-point attempt by Saginaw Valley is missed. Rebound, Wendy Bell over to Cindy Lyons. Another 3-pointer. Good. 3-pointer by Mia Asher, who's 6'1" and shoots good from the outside. She's only a freshman. Pressure by Saginaw. Dawn Harbaugh breaks it up. Nancy Townsend back to Stacy Leatherwood. Good move inside, misses it. Rebound. Jennifer Needhammer. And by golly, she's going to the line again. 1 minute left. Well, 59 seconds to be exact. 86-59. And now into the ball game is Krista Cook with 1 minute left. She's going to see some action. There's a good look at the freshman. Brzezinski's got to be pleased that she's got a 6'1" force like Needhammer to have for 3 more years. There's a good look again at her. And the long rebound goes to Dawn Harbaugh. She's got 2 rebounds now in this 1 minute she's played. Townsend loses it. Over to Saginaw. 3-point goal by number 30, Cindy Lyons, and she's fouled on the play. She'll go to the line to shoot, possibly 2.
Well, it's oftentimes it's an unrealized situation, but it's real important for these some of these kids who don't get to play a lot to get into this game, because at some point during the season here, particularly going to conference play, they're going to be called upon to do the job. And all this playing experience they can get here is real important. So this nice lead and then get a chance to play a few minutes here is real important for some of these kids.
Cindy Lyons makes the first free throw. 87-60. 27-point lead for IPFW. 41 seconds left in the ball game. The last foul was on Stacy Leatherwood. Long rebound. Wendy Bell, and she missed it. Rebound's going to come away. And we're going to get a foul called on IPFW again. Sue LaRue, who's 6'2", just got the rebound and is going to go to the line for a 1-and-1.
I'm not sure. I don't know very much about Saginaw Valley in the past. I know they have a real rich history of women's programs. They've been to the NAI tournament the last 8 years. I don't know whether they graduated a lot of kids. They're fairly young this year, and some of their experience is showing, I think.
Oh, nice move by Dawn Harbaugh, and she gets the bucket. Dawn Harbaugh with her first basket of the ball game. And boy, when she gets a chance to make a bucket like that, it just got to do wonders for her confidence. Another rebound. That's 3 rebounds now for Dawn Harbaugh. She holds it up. Let's get Krista Cook in the action, and we'll have it all set for us. She's fouled. She'll get a chance to go to the line and add to her point total. 7 seconds left, 89-60, 29-point lead for IPFW, and very impressive win once more.
Well, they're 2 points away from their average. If she can hit these free throws, they'll be right at their per-game average. And as we've said before, they're certainly an offensive force. Tonight, their defense looked pretty good. I think that's also real key. Terry's got to be real happy with the way they played defensively.
Sue LaRue sits down for Saginaw Valley, and Krista Cook has 3 points now, along with 3 rebounds in only 2 minutes of play. Although the game has definitely taken on a different look the last 3 minutes. And the rebound is missed. Jennifer Needhammer, golden opportunity to make it right there. The ball game's over. 90-60. We got even numbers here. It's easy to remember. IPFW 90 points. Saginaw Valley 60. A 30-point impressive win for IPFW. Just as impressive as the win they had against Tri-State on our last telecast, where they scored 117 points. And Dan, what can you say, and what can Coach Brzezinski say except played a whale of a ball game?
Well, she's got to be real pleased. You know, we talked about how important this game was to them. They came out, they did the job. They were a little sluggish when they started out. I think to be expected after having a finals week and going on the road, coming off finals week, coming back here playing before taking off on a break. But I think that generally she's got to be real pleased with the way things are going to go here. Let me run down the scoring, Mike, so we can get this before we go off the air between games here. For the victorious Dons of IPFW, Nancy Townsend scored 1, Judy Getz with 4, Tina Merrill with 19, Amy Newhauser with 3, and she played a great game. She just controlled the offense for them. She went out with 4 fouls at one point, came back in, played nearly 12 minutes with 4 fouls. Didn't ever pick up that 5th one. Lisa Miller scored 23 points tonight. Just played another all-around game for her. She's just coming in as a freshman, doing a really nice job. Stacy Leatherwood with 2. Sarah Turner with 19. Played as strong as I've seen her play underneath the boards. Robin Scott with 13. And Jennifer Needhammer with 3. Tina Merrill scored 19. Dawn Harbaugh with 3. So we had 3 players leading the Mastodons. Tina Merrill with 19. Sarah Turner with 19. And Lisa Miller scoring 23 to lead the Dons. For Saginaw Valley, on the other hand, Joanne Schaefer scored 2. Jessica Hanley scored 4. Lisa Horn scored 7. Wendy Bell 2. Cindy Lyons 1. LaRonda Murphy 5. Mia Asher 3 with that 3-pointer there at the end of the game. Rhonda Griffin with only 8 points and way below her average, and she was averaging nearly 10 rebounds a game, and I don't think she came close to that. By far and away, their outstanding player was Brenda Heisler. She scored 27 points before fouling out and appeared to be way above her rebounding average of 8.8 rebounds a game. So again, the Dons played a really good game.
Okay, that'll just about do it. The final score, IPFW 90, Saginaw Valley 60, and we want you to stay tuned because we got a super treat for you tonight. The first time you're going to see your very own Division II NCAA team, IPFW, taking on Saginaw Valley. And stay tuned because they're 7-0, and they're an exciting team to watch. We'll be back in about 20 minutes for all the play-by-play action. And for my counterpart, Dan Gebhardt, I'm Mike Neely. So long till then.